Hello aspirants, you're hearing to the UPSC radio presented by UPSC Launch. In this episode, we are going to discuss about the Pegasus case. Recently, the Supreme Court has appointed an expert committee to be overseen by a retired apex court judge, Justice Raveendran. And in this Pegasus case, under the case, the Union government is alleged to have used spyware for surveillance on private citizens. Here, you have to understand the Supreme Court judgment. That is, judicial principles against bias is a very much important rule that Supreme Court follows. The court rejected the government's plea to set up its own probe, and the court asserted that the government appointment of probe would violate the settled judicial principle against bias. That is, that justice must not only be done but also be seen to be done. And there is formation of expert committee ordered by the Supreme Court in its judgment on account of the government's inaction to file a detailed response to the allegations made by the petitioners. And the court has constituted a panel of experts under former Supreme Court Justice R.V. Raveendran. But there are some terms of recommendations. That is, the court has also asked the Raveendran Committee to make recommendations on a legal and policy framework to protect citizens against surveillance and enhance the cyber security of the country. And the court has set 7 terms of references for the committee, which are essentially facts that need to be ascertained to decide the issue. So let's understand the 7 recommendations. The first one regarding the enactment or amendment of law and procedures on surveillance and to secure improved right to privacy. Second one regarding enhancing and improving cyber security of nation and its assets. Third one to ensure prevention of invasion of right to privacy other than lawfully by state and or non-state entities using such spyware. Fourth one regarding the establishment of a mechanism to flag suspicion of illegal surveillance of devices. Fifth one regarding set up a well-equipped independent premier agency to investigate cyber security vulnerabilities and cyber attacks and assess the cyber attack threats. The sixth recommendation is regarding any ad hoc arrangement for protection of citizens' rights until Parliament is able to file the locane. And the seventh recommendation is on any ancillary matter the committee may deem fit and proper. So issues were addressed by the Supreme Court, that is right to privacy, surveillance of the free speech, national security as a ground to block citizens' rights. Here you have to understand the role of judiciary, legislation and executive, which is very much important. Because the order is a welcome and an emphatic reassertion of the Supreme Court's role and responsibilities as a custodian of individual rights enshrined in the Constitution. The letter and the spirit of the court's order will be tested by how the Justice Raveendran panel addresses them. And here the role of legislature is there is a need to expedite the enactment of Personal Data Protection Bill 2019. And finally, the role of executive is further it is time for the executive to stop arbitrary use of powers, if at all they are doing any. This is all about the Pegasus case judgment by the Supreme Court and the recommendations made by them about the Raveendran Committee. I hope you do like this episode. If you do like this episode, please share it to your friends and also share them regarding UPSC launch. We are coming with our own website and you are going to have so much of knowledge from this source. UPSC launch is a place where learning makes very much possible with a happiness. Stress-free learning, you can simply say that. This is MM signing off. We'll meet you in the next current affair episode.